much, you don't have to talk. I've never had strep throat before, but I hear talking makes it worse, huh? Well, that works out because I've got a lot of listening to do. You're probably wondering why I'm not in school right now. Well, Jamie, you picked the wrong day to miss out because some crazy shit happened. Some serious shit, actually, but started out pretty funny. All right, where do I begin? Well, today Mrs. Roberts wasn't in school because she was sick. Her sub didn't know she could do the lunch monitor bullshit, so we're running wild. I'm talking milk cartons launched across the cafeteria, mashed potatoes on the ceiling. Kenny threw a hot dog 25 feet and it landed right down Larissa Allen's shirt, real deep in between the tits. It was incredible. Hey, feeling okay? Like a little bit uncomfortable. I feel okay. You sure? You got like 8 chins right now. You don't need nothing moved around? Okay, cool. Where was I? Hot dog tits. Right. So anyways, lunch ends and I'm in no mood to go to class. And I'm trudging through the halls and I see Kevin bent down over at his locker. Now, I gotta stop and give this ass some attention. I mean, you know how baseball players like to keep it nice and tight. I finally come back to reality. I think I'm gonna ask him what he's doing this weekend. What are you looking at me like that for? Oh shit! You think I mean Kevin Tingler? God no! Tingler's a dog. I need a rabies shot if I was gonna mess around with that. No. I'm talking about the new guy, Kevin Vega. Jeez, you know me better than that. It doesn't matter anyways because he gave me some lame excuse about having some girlfriend or whatever. And now, I'm extra late to Spanish for nothing. When I finally make my way around to class, I'm already like 10 minutes late. Senora Hazy had to have been waiting for me because as soon as I turn the doorknob, she's already screaming. Where are you? Do you have a pass? This is unacceptable. Yeah, fucking yeah. So I bullshitted some excuse I can't even remember. Something about having cramps and that the flow was insane today. She looked embarrassed and let me sit down. Now I get over to my seat and Jamie, wake up, okay? I know you're sick, but that is just plain rude. I mean, don't go slipping into a coma on me, okay? Alright. Now, I get around to my seat, right? I sit over by the window, kind of towards the front window. I'm just sitting there, watching the cars and the squirrels and shit, just doing my thing. When Fat Brianna What's-Her-Name taps me on the shoulder. She said, you know, Principal Irwin is in the back observing class today. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, fatty. You know how she's always fucking with people, thinking she's tough because she's bigger than all the guys? But I'm looking around and everybody's nodding their heads yes to me. And I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be interesting. I wait a second, then I do the old pretending to crack my back thing. And there's old Irwin crammed to a desk in the back of the room. He just glared at me. Old Irwin is so fucking pissed, I can see his fat cheeks shaking with rage. I give him a grin and turn around for the rest of class. Now, I had planned on being out of there as soon as the bell rang. But Senora's lecture is putting me to sleep. I don't wake up until the bell has rang for a couple seconds, and just when I remember to run, Irwin is at my desk. It was fast. He had to have set some new land speed record for a hippo or something. But before I can say a word, he puts his greasy hand down on my shoulder and says, you know, I think it's about time you come down to my office for a little visit. What am I, 5? A little visit. Don't you hate when he says shit like that? So anyways, we're walking down to his office and he won't shut his mouth and he keeps rambling on today. Your behavior has been disrespectful and shitty and blah, blah, what the fuck ever. All right? And at this point, I'm so goddamn mad. I mean, saying this stuff to me in his office is one thing, but he always tries to harass me in front of everyone. Do you remember that one time when he made me apologize to Mrs. Roberts? Jamie! Come on, buddy, wake up. This is important. I really need you to listen, okay? So, Erwin's yelling at me. You got that, right? He's letting me have it. My mind starts racing about how sick I am of this school and this bullshit, and how mad I am at this fat fuck for trying to embarrass me. See people starting to stare? And these girls, a couple of hot senior girls, are laughing at me and whispering to each other. And then, Erwin puts his goddamn sausage finger in front of my face. And I don't know. Slapped it away. He gets all pissed and gets close to me, kind of up in my face, you know. And I don't know. I snapped. I screamed, and I'm not even sure what I said, and I slammed my fucking hands into his stupid face as hard as I could. He stumbles back over a little fuck freshman bent over at her locker, and on his way down, his head catches the corner of the water fountain, and I feel this mist. The whole hall just froze, and everyone's staring at me. And I'm looking down at him. He's staring back at me with these huge eyes. It wasn't until then when I realized that the mist didn't come from the fountain. He puts his hand back behind his head and pulls it out in front of him, and it's just covered in blood. Those girls that were laughing at me start screaming, and these teachers are coming out of their rooms, and this kid is pointing me out to them, and I don't know, I freaking bolted. I pushed through all of them, and I kept running, and I couldn't go home, and I can't tell this to my mom, and I didn't know where else to go. I wish you were there today, man. You're always saving my ass. Such a good little nerd. But I figured I should come and talk to you because I don't know what's going to happen next. I know I won't be going back to school, or this one anyways. Just in case they lock me up in some school where you can't leave, or jail. Or something. I just thought I should come and talk to you and let you know why I'll be gone. I didn't want you to hear it from some douchebag in homeroom or whatever. Everybody makes me out to be this rough tomboy or whatever. I just thought if I came and told you the story and explained how he was treating me, you might think it wasn't so bad. I mean, I know you don't think of me like that, or at least you don't until you get to know me. And I know you have friends who are cool or whatever. What? Yeah, I'll be out in a second, Mrs. Thompson. Just give me 1 second. Well, I guess when you only have one friend, they can figure out where you are pretty quick. I thought that I could just hang here and maybe chill out for a while. They wouldn't find me. But I can see that's not going to work out. I'll try to keep in touch. You feel better, okay? Stay out of trouble, kid.